Our top focus as of now, after weeks of political turbulence, the spotlight has now shifted from the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his government's lockdown parties to the much-anticipated Sue Gray report, which is now investigating the parties held at 10 Downing Street. The report was expected sometime this week but was delayed. After the police asked Gray's team to remove key details of the worst offences committed, after much hue and cry and opposition uproar, the senior civil servant is now expected to submit her report to Downing Street shortly, though no exact date has been given for the same. The report is expected to be heavily redacted, which means that parts of the report will be edited out, not providing the complete picture. Opposition parties have insisted that the report must be published in full, and at first, Prime Minister Boris Johnson had assured that it would be done in the same way. This is what Johnson had said on Thursday. Listen in.
You delaying the Sue Gray report?
Absolutely not, but you'll just have to, I'm afraid you've got to let the independent inquiries go on.
When do you think it'll be published?
I can't really say any more than what I said yesterday about that.
Will you publish it in full?
Of course.
Yet a day later on Friday, the police said that it had asked the Cabinet Office for minimal reference to be made in the report to avoid any prejudice on its own investigation. Downing Street then said that the police should be given time and space to complete its work. It is not an exaggeration to say that the Prime Minister's fate rests on this very report. Several members of Johnson's own party have called on him to resign, though the majority of Tories have maintained that a challenge to Johnson's leadership will be decided after the findings come to light. As anticipation builds, more information has also come to light about the Prime Minister's 56th birthday party held in June of 2020. According to reports, Carrie Johnson, the Prime Minister's wife, sent messages to Downing Street staff offering to bring a cake to the party that she initiated. The Sue Gray inquiry has been informed about this very exchange. All eyes are now on Sue Gray, a British civil servant who is currently second permanent secretary in the Cabinet Office and has been described by colleagues as the person who runs the United Kingdom. Remember, so far more than 15 lockdown parties have emerged. Some have been held in Downing Street itself, which is the residence of the Prime Minister. Others have been held in different government offices, from the Treasury to the Education Department. Farewells have been held. Christmas has been celebrated. All while COVID raged and England was under a complete lockdown. Till now, Boris Johnson has refused to quit despite fierce backlash and calls for resignation. And many feel that the latest dilly-dallying on the report is just delaying tactics by the government. After all, the Prime Minister's future hinges on whether he is exonerated or condemned in this investigation.
That means for loss of education, for the damage to people's life chances, to the huge medical backlog that it entails. But it was thanks to that lockdown, the tough decision that we took, Mr. Speaker, and thanks to the heroic efforts of the British people.
Prime Minister.
No.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.